Welcome to this week's Mortgage Minute with Mitch. So another Friday, another snowstorm out there. If you park your car outside, I feel your pain. It was definitely fun scraping through that half inch of ice just to get to your car this morning. So I do want to take a quick moment to ask you, say a prayer for our brothers and sisters in Ukraine. Certainly a tough time and something nobody wants to have to go through in their lifetime. So this week, my topics are going to be strategy when it comes to making an offer on your home. Now, typically your realtor is going to be the one to help set up the offer and offer you advice on a strategy, but I want to at least make you familiar with a couple terms that we really didn't encounter too often just a couple short years ago. So the first one is an escalation clause, and it actually helped me get into my house when I bought. But what it is you might go in with an offer, say they're asking $200,000, and you're willing to pay, say, $210,000, but you don't want to just come in with that and overpay. So you offer $200,000, but you will escalate it up to $210,000. So if somebody else offered $205,000 or $208,000, your escalation clause would jump theirs and offer, say, $500,000 or $1,000 more than their offer. However, you want to set that up with your realtor. So that could be a good way to kind of set your offer apart and not necessarily overpay, but pay as much as you're comfortable with paying. Now, another thing that has become very, very prevalent, or another tool, is an appraisal gap. And the reason why is because a lot of people have overbid just to stand out in the crowd and try to get that offer. Well, if the home is listed at $200,000, but you offer, say, $230,000, well, what if that home doesn't appraise for $230,000? So this gap would help make up the difference for the seller. Now, at the end of the day, it means you're basically overpaying for that house. If the home appraises, say, at $210,000 and you offer $230,000, well, that appraisal gap puts in writing that, hey, I'm willing to pay maybe $5,000 or $10,000 above the appraised value if the home doesn't appraise. Now, what could happen then is if the home appraised low, you offered $230,000, but it only appraised at $210,000, you would have to come up with the down payment plus the closing costs plus the additional $5,000 or $10,000 that you put in that appraisal gap that you are willing to pay above what the value of the home is. Now, in today's market, with the way things are going up and the values are double digit over last year, might not be a bad idea, just because you never want to overpay for something, but the way things are appreciating, in a couple of years, you might get that back. So let me know if you have any questions, and I would love to sit down with you if you want to get pre-approved this year. Great time to buy. You just want to make sure that you have the right strategy in place to get you the home that you need. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.